On August 5th, 2021, I uploaded a video titled Modern Warfare's Multiplayer is Broken, and I went into some certain things that I noticed in Modern Warfare's multiplayer that I didn't notice before Black Ops Cold War came out, and it just seemed really odd that the game was experiencing a lot of these issues. It just shouldn't have, right? Like, for example, you couldn't actually do any private matches in multiplayer. When you tried searching for a multiplayer match, it would take forever, and it just seemed like it was a bunch of like server side issues that I was encountering that were just really extreme and something that I've never really noticed before in a Call of Duty game, and so I made a video about it. You guys of course can go ahead and check out that video. There'll be a link in the description below. But now I'm kind of making part 2 of this video, it feels like, because ever since the integration of Vanguard weaponry and of course the brand new Warzone Caldera map, Modern Warfare has become extremely painful to try and load up. So I think what happened initially is that the game itself was not accessible. Like, if you went into the main menu of Modern Warfare and tried to press on campaign, spec ops, or multiplayer, you just couldn't access it. It just will not work at all. And so eventually, I believe they did fix it to where you can now access Modern Warfare and play multiplayer, spec ops, and all that stuff. But multiplayer on that side of things, apparently searching for matches takes a long time. You're going to have to re-download compatibility packs, but sometimes when you would download a compatibility pack and then download another one, it would uninstall the other ones that have already just been installed. And so there's that huge issue right up front. And then of course, if you're able to get through all that, searching for matches is also extremely slow, and literally the ping is going to be super high, and it takes forever to find matches. And I guess there's just lots of issues, a lot of which I probably don't even know of. That's something I haven't even heard just quite yet, but it sounds pretty painful trying to play Modern Warfare's multiplayer as of right now. And so I guess that brings up the question, why is Modern Warfare progressively getting so much worse over time after the game's life cycle is already over? And I think the simple answer to that is Warzone. Warzone is 100% the reason why Modern Warfare's multiplayer is just going downhill in quality, because it's just quite literally broken. Not gameplay breaking features that players are doing through a glitch or anything. There's not like an OP gun. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the actual core product itself not working whatsoever. And the reason why I believe Warzone is the reason for this cause is because they're using Modern Warfare's application as a client or as a host to actually play Warzone. And the simple solution would be, well, why can't Warzone just be its own application? And I can't answer that for you guys, because that's what they need to do. They need to make Warzone its own separate game application away from Modern Warfare, because that's what essentially Warzone is. That's why I've always called Warzone Modern Warfare's Battle Royale, because it's in Modern Warfare, right? It's like the same style of gameplay put into a Battle Royale. Even though it uses guns from other Call of Duties, it's still Modern Warfare. And so, of course, what they need to do is just create Warzone its own application away from Modern Warfare. Don't have it connected to that application whatsoever. Keep Modern Warfare, and make Warzone its own separate application. I don't know how hard it would be for them to do that. I mean, we have newer Call of Duty games every single year, so I don't know. I just feel like it would be easier. Some people might say, well, put it in Vanguard as the client, make Vanguard the client instead, but I don't think that's going to solve the issue, because the reason why Modern Warfare is progressively getting worse is because every time Warzone gets an update, it's being updated within Modern Warfare, even though, like, I guess content and bug fixes wise, it's not actually going into Modern Warfare's applications. It's super weird. So like, all this time after Modern Warfare's lifecycle, there hasn't been really that many updates to Modern Warfare's multiplayer. And so every time there is an update for Modern Warfare, it's actually an update for Warzone. And so I think Raven Software, when they roll out these updates, they're not taking Modern Warfare into consideration and don't realize the consequences that are going to be coming with it. And so I guess the developers and nobody in general has really been noticing these problems build up over time, and now it's just got to the point where, like, it's just gotten really bad, and they just have to keep Warzone away from Modern Warfare in order to solve this issue. So if they were to make Vanguard the client or host instead of Modern Warfare, then it would still cause problems into Vanguard. Updating Warzone will bring in problems to Vanguard or something like that, or vice versa maybe. But so the Warzone just needs to be its own application. There we go. Simple, set in front, and so there, you just done. But here's another thing, you guys. Call of Duty is combining all these Call of Duty games to be unified in one way or another, whether that's story, player progression, operator progression, you name it. Everything is trying to be unified in the Call of Duty scene, which is a fantastic idea. I love the fact that I can go back and play Modern Warfare or Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer and still level up my, I guess, profile, and that level will reflect what it is in Vanguard or in Warzone. You know, it's all connected, and I love that. I love that idea where it doesn't matter what Call of Duty game you play, now you're still progressing towards your profile, and I think that is awesome. I think that is a very good step in the right direction. However, the issue with this is the fact that it's causing more issues. Like they just don't know how to execute it properly, is I guess really what I'm trying to say here. Obviously, Warzone being a main issue, not being its own application, is already a huge thing. But when you, especially with this whole Vanguard integration, like depending on what Call of Duty game you're opening up, like Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, your rank for your profile like this season is going to be like inaccurate. It's not going to be the same numbers. And I noticed that within Black Ops Cold War as well. When I played Warzone, it said I was a little bit of a higher rank, and I was so confused, but I thought maybe it was just adding like level 55 from my Modern Warfare rank or something like that to like my Black Ops Cold War progression. I don't know. I was so confused on how it worked, but now it seems like it's even more confusing. And so the idea of having all these games unified with one single progression, I think is great. I have no problem with that. They definitely have to have prestiges, though. Don't do what Modern Warfare did and there wasn't any prestiges. That was terrible. Don't ever do that again, please. Do something what more like Black Ops Cold War is doing, where you have prestige keys and stuff like that. I think that's great, and I would like to see something like that within Vanguard, but we probably won't be able to see that for quite some time. I guarantee you it's not even a focus that they even thought of yet. But anyway, yes, this unified progression is a great idea. I love where the direction that Call of Duty wants to go towards, but they are not executing properly, and that is how I personally feel about the Call of Duty series as a whole. They have the right idea. They have this right idea where they want the Call of Duty scene to go with its own standalone games or with Warzone, but they are not executing it properly. That is really the meet and greet I want you guys to get from this video. Anyway, I just want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. What do you think of the whole issue with Modern Warfare's multiplayer being broken because of Warzone? And what do you guys feel about the Call of Duty franchise right now? Like, how long have you been a fan of Call of Duty? Like, what are your personal feelings about the Call of Duty series at this given moment in time? I'd love to hear that down below in the comments section. And of course, a like rating is always appreciated. And of course, do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos every single day. And also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I need to advertise that more, but please follow me on Twitter. That would be awesome as well. But with that said, I shall catch you guys on a video later in the future.